You know where you are?
This is Nollywood Pictures TV.
I called here to warn you to desist from this act. You're making everyone go mad with this your revelations.
So this is really why you called me here?
You think it's not strong enough? Viola. Listen. Okbatu was at my house today. I told him about your revelation because he asked why we were having problems. And he acted strange. I don't want you to keep making people believe what does not exist.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Yes, you should be very ashamed of yourself. You called off our engagement. I came to your house to beg you and tell you that I missed us. And you pushed me away. Now you're calling me here to tell me this rubbish that you're saying.
They're not rubbish, darling. It is you who's allowed your heart to wander for nothing.
And you are the one who's not seeing things from the empirical point of view. Let me even ask you, are you truly a man?
What sort of question is that? Of course, I'm a man.
Then do the right thing. Save your people from anarchy, doom and backwardness.
What is wrong with her?
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning, Mom. How are you?
I'm fine, Ma.
What brings you to my house this early? Chalukwa? I think I've seen this face before.
Yes. Mama, I am Okbatu. Ichie Okonkwo Ezeazu's son. I've been here before with Clemson.
Oh, I see. Clemson is your friend?
Yes, Mama.
Okay. So, may I help you? Why are you here?
Mama, all is well. I came to see Viola for a brief discussion.
Brief discussion? Viola.
Ma?
I came to see you for a brief discussion.
You promised to come yesterday. What happened?
Oh. Yes, Mama.
If the youth of Aguiyi have risen against you, it is your fault!
Why would they rise up against me? No, tell me, why would they rise up against me? When we have different form of rights and freedom in our constitution. Nobody has the right to force me to what I do not believe.
And one day, you will wake up and you will not see that hopeless constitution. On that day, you will realize that there is a wine of Aguiyi, our own as a wine, is mightier than that useless constitution.
Listen, Ibizim, I can't be having this conversation with you. Please, when you're done, you can use the door.
One day, you will wake up to speak grammar, and your mouth will move open and close and nothing will come out. That very day, you will realize that our eyes and wine is mightier than your English, and mightier than that your useless grammar. Nonsense you. Look at you, speaking English. That very day, you will become Ebere. Nonsense.
Please leave.
Can't you say so? But nonsense. I am tired of this nonsense.
Yes, please go.
Massive sense.
Please leave.
God bless you.
Look, this is about the message of Ezewine. How can you and your boyfriend keep this important information to yourself?
I mean, it's no fault of mine. The message was significantly his. To lead you guys to achieve this, I told him, but he refused.
I want you to come and testify to the youths of this village so that we'll know how to go about this.
I was scared to open up because I was afraid no one would believe me.
Look, my dear, our lives depend on that revelation. You need to come and talk to them so that we'll know how to go about this. I'll handle the rest.
What took you so long?
Oh, it's nothing serious, Mama. He just came to inquire about something.
Something like what?
It's nothing serious, Mama. Don't worry yourself about it.
You know, every time you say it's nothing serious, I have this feeling that you're hiding something very important from me.
Mama, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's absolutely nothing. Don't worry your head about it. Let me go inside and get ready for my meeting.
So, all this thing has been happening, and you couldn't come here to inform us earlier?
I didn't have the courage. Besides, the message was clearly for Clemson. He was meant to inform the youth and act upon it.
Then your selfish and stupid boyfriend decided to keep it to himself.
Please, with all due respect, don't use those words on him. It's unfortunate that he just didn't believe what I said, that's all.
I'm so happy you used the word unfortunate. Thank the gods you mentioned unfortunate, because that is exactly what he will be getting if he doesn't explain to us what happened.
Please, can you stop, please? This is not why we are here.
I said it. I said there's a problem. But nobody will believe me now. I'm a nobody. I'm not Clemson in Wem supermarkets.
Chinedu, please stop all this. I don't like the way you react to issues sometimes.
How is he reacting? No, answer me. How is he reacting? The guy has a point. The secret of wealth was revealed to us, and our so-called president hid it for himself. Aren't we supposed to be discussing this the right way?
Guys, what we should be discussing right now is how to present this to the king.
Just leave that one to me. Let us go straight to the king, eh? When we get there, I'll handle everything.
What an irony of life. Someone we all have been wishing to be our own is actually our own.
Say it again. Chief Polycarp Okeke.
The Eseluenuego of Enuago
is actually from Aguiyi. One of our late uncles traveled to Enuagu to finish work. But don't worry, we'll bring him back.
I have always known you as a traditionalist to the core, a disciplined one at that. Our people have always known you as someone that is deeply rooted into the customs and tradition of our land. I've invited you here so we can have a talk.
Your Highness, I hope you are not flattering me. Please, go straight to the point.
I am aware that you are aware of what is going on in this kingdom. What do you suggest that we do in a point like this?
Your Highness, as the custodian of our custom and tradition, and I think as the king you are, you're supposed to know the custom and tradition of our people.
I know. You're right. But the deity in question, this deity that we're talking about, has long been destroyed, or should I rather say abolished, before I ascended this throne. That is where my worries are. That is where my problem is. And that is why I want you to guide me on this.
It's okay. Ogugu is a deity of peace and unity with love for her children. But the people of Aguiyi were misled by a common blind idiot who called himself a pastor, and he did not know what Ogugu represents. Before the deity was destroyed, our people, especially the young men, they used to take lead in terms of wealth and affluence, and our women also have peace of mind in their marriages, and there was never a case or issue of barrenness. But ever since the introduction of this, the whole thing brought harm to our people.
So I heard, and I have been wondering what is going on. In my reign, this kingdom has refused to develop. Our youths are struggling on a daily basis to survive. where do we go from here?
Your Highness, you see, when we talk of stagnation, the case of Amadi will always come to mind.
My friend, this one you came to visit me today. Hope I am safe.
You are sounding as if I don't usually visit you.
I so much appreciate your coming. So how is your family, especially the kids?
They are doing well, my sister. Talking about family, what are you and your husband doing about this your childlessness?
Mama Ada, what will I do? We have tried all the means we know, yet nothing to show for it.
And are you sure the problem is not from you?
Not at all. Even my husband too is very okay. We believe that we will have our own child when the time is right.
When will the time be right? Tell me, is it when all the villagers have started seeing you as a barren woman?
Please, don't say that to me again. Please, I beg you. You know I am not barren. Don't say that to me again.
Calm down, calm down. You have been married for years now. You got married before me. Look at me. I have 3 children already. What are you saying? Look, if the problem is not from you, then the problem is from your husband.
How?
If he's not the one, he could have gotten someone pregnant since.
My husband loves me so much. He cannot do such a thing to me.
Don't be deceived. Men cannot be trusted like that.
Look at me, Mama Ada. I am sick and tired of this whole thing. I have accepted my fate.
Do not accept such fate.
So what do you expect me to do? What do you suggest I do?
What? Yes. If he cannot do it, then try someone else to know where the problem is coming from.
That is abominable, you know that.
What is abominable there? Is it not for you to get what you want?
How are you, honey? Whenever I see you like this, it breaks my heart. I've told you severally not to worry about our childlessness.
Why won't I worry? I need to carry my own child. I need to breastfeed a baby. I need a child to cry under this roof. And you're telling me not to worry.
It's okay. I understand. God's time is the best. Now, let's go inside.
You've been sleeping with my wife. And
Just today.
Shut up. You did this to me. After all the love I showered on you.
Amadi.
I'll kill you today.
Woman! Why should you do such a thing to your husband? Your own husband!
Please stop at justice with Mercy. I was misled by a friend.
Tana! Misled by a friend. Coco, what kind of excuse is that? No, what kind of excuse?
I thought my husband was the reason for our childlessness. So I decided to try someone else.
What? You woman, did you listen to yourself at all?
And you?
Young man, that your looking downwards will not prevent me from telling you. Because the frowning face of a he-goat will not prevent it from being dragged to the market when the need arises by the owner. You don't see any of these single girls to meander through. It is a married person. Why are you looking downwards?
Oh no, it's the handwork of the devil.
Shut up.
Oh no.
What devil? What devil? It is you I'm seeing. Where is the devil? It is you, it is your handwork I'm seeing. What is the devil? Tell me, I will break the devil's head.
Oh no.
Nyala.
How do you mean? Are you encouraging him to go after youngest even? Which reasonable and responsible single lady will settle down with this idiot?
Please, my elders.
How will you shut up? Shut up! This is my verdict. For daring to desecrate the sanctity of this kingdom, I will expose both of you. Hey! To the full wrath of the law.
Your Highness,
I have spoken. Hey, shut up!
I remember that better forgotten incident. The woman was barren and felt her husband was responsible. A friend of hers advised her to cheat on her husband to prove a point.
Your Highness, all those things started happening after our people, the people of Aguiyi, turned their back on Ogu. Originally in Aguiyi, any woman who was childless will go to Ogu and be blessed with the fruit of the womb. But we lost all those things as a result of introduction of foreign gods which we followed.
Ichiokonkwo, you have said a lot. According to the young lady that brought about this revelation, she said that Ezewanyo Gugu said the youth and the entire Aguiyi kingdom must come back and embrace her. That brought to mind the question, how do we do this? And what does this exactly mean?
Your Highness, it is very, very simple. All we need to do there is to put back the altar, which was long destroyed. By the time we put it in place, it's not going to cost us anything.
Such good things should be maintained and kept, and not to be destroyed. I shall build the altar. I will erect it. I am going to decorate it in a way that it will become so symbolic, and it will be a good reference point to our future generation. That is what I will do.
Yes, Your Highness, you have spoken well. That is exactly what we are going to do. Even the Europeans who brought the teaching that made our people abandon their ancestors did not abandon their own tradition. I think we are going to rise as a people. But we must go back to the ways of the spirituality, because spirituality is the master key to physical wealth.
I must say that I appreciate this meeting, Ichiokonkwo. Send words to all the relevant men in Aguiyi. We have to move immediately.
Okay, Your Majesty, I'm already on it.
Clemson, is it true? I mean, all the allegations leveled against you, are they true?
Your Majesty, I was misunderstood. I didn't mean it that way.
Clemson, keep quiet. Keep quiet and tell the king the truth. You intentionally hid this revelation from us. You want to be the only one that owns a supermarket while we remain on this level. It will not happen. We don't want you as our youth leader. That is what we told the king, and that is what we are standing by.
Period. Fine. Fine, Chinedu. If that is what you want, you can have the position. I know you've always had your eyes on it. You can have it.
Chinedu, do you realize we are in the presence of His Majesty?
We are in the presence of a good man that would never hide the truth from us. What Clemson did is abomination. In fact, more than abomination, murder. Clemson has murdered the future of the youth of Aguiyi, and we don't want him as our youth leader. That is it.
Stop using the word we. Because you are all alone in this your confrontation. Akama Adelia. That's we. You know, just keep quiet. Keep done, okay?
Very well then. I want you all to go back and settle these amongst yourselves. But before then, I want you to know that Clemson, as in no small measure, served this very kingdom. He has put in so much effort. As a man, he has tried his best. He has done all he could to make sure that there is peace in this kingdom. It will be very wrong for us to rise up suddenly and see him as evil. I quite agree with you that he made a mistake. But we too cannot be justified in any way to kill him because of this. Once again, I want us to go back and settle this amicably.
His Majesty has spoken well. He has said it all. The only aspect I fault him a little bit is that a man of Aguiyi will open his mouth to say that he is not interested in things that has to do with the gods and the goddess. And that is why I am so bothered as Onowu of this kingdom. However, I will let us allow him a second chance. You should go home, settle this matter.
From what has just happened, it is very obvious that the youth are angry. And I do not want this to escalate more than this. I want you to go and talk to the youth, plead with them that they should not gang up against the poor boy.
Your Majesty, honestly, from what I saw, it is Chinedu, only Chinedu, that has vehemently decided to rope Clemson's head into the matter. Because there's nothing he can do ordinarily as an individual. But my main concern is, how do we go about his instructions given to us by Ezewanyi Ogugu?
I quite agree with you, but the youth must calm down first before we send words to the man of Enuago. And we have to start the process immediately.
Better. But then, in accordance with the traditions of our Aguiyi, we will not just rely on the anger being exhibited by this youth. We have to make a broader consultation, spiritually.
Honestly, Clemson, I am tired of this. I don't have the strength for this at all. I think you need to take your problems elsewhere.
You must have the strength, though. You must have the strength. Because you started this whole madness. How can you create lies and expect me to act on them? Now you've turned everyone against me.
How can you call them lies? How really can you call them lies? Despite everything playing out in front of you, you still call them lies?
Of course they are lies. Yes, they are lies. Or possibly a figment of your imagination. And now they're trying to ruin me.
You are the one ruining yourself. It's your stubbornness that will ruin you.
Okay. What's going on here? What's the argument for?
Mama.
Get it for?
Mama, it's your daughter. Viola and a stupid revelation, and now the whole thing is trying to ruin me.
Watch your tongue.
What exactly is going on?
Mama, Viola here came to me with tales of Ezewanyi Ogugu, giving her revelations. Yes. This is something I never believed. And now the whole thing is trying to ruin me.
Wait, did you just say Ezewanyi Ogugu?
Mama, they are all lies, fabricated by her. I have told her to stop this, but she wouldn't stop.
Because it is the truth. They are not lies. I have told you this with the love of my heart, from the depth of my heart, and you have refused to listen. Let it be known that if you're finally crippled, you are the cause.
Mama, you see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Viola have lost, she's gone insane.
No, but please explain to me, what is it all about? What's going on? 34, what is it?
Well, Mama, nothing's going on. Viola has gone fetish. Yes. She's now an apostle of the destroyed goddess. She has to leave me out of it. She has to leave me out of this.
Clemson! I don't understand what you're saying. Clemson! What's going on here? Mommy.
Are you not surprised that it's still me, this very same, that will continue to drum it into your ear until you hear it?
And what nonsense are you drumming into my ear? By the way, how did you know I was here?
I know you will not understand, but I know everything that is happening in Aguiyi. All of you gathered together, conspire together to deny me position. But the Eze has given me a position that is mightier, better than all your hopeless and useless positions.
Wait. Are you trying to tell me that your constant visiting and monitoring has something to do with the destroyed deity?
Stupid! They destroyed themselves and not as a Wayogo. Let me ask you, how can they even destroy the Almighty? The Almighty as a Wayogo? They cannot. You see that Viola? She is the only thing you have in this entire life. She is the only valuable thing you have. You see that your hopeless business supermarket that you boast of? You see, one, it's gone. Nonsense to you.
What are they planning? To set my business on fire because of you?
That is not the topic, stupid. I know you will never understand. What is wrong with this man? You will never understand it because the topic is not about your business. If you lose this particular person, your life is gone. But if you see that your business, you can lose the business and gain this particular Viola. Your life is saved. So you think I will not tell you the truth? Abandon every other thing and hug Viola. And if you lose it, you are gone. Nonsense. Is it because of why? Okay, you think I will not tell you the truth, eh? You think I will not tell you the truth because of that hopeless, cheap drink that you normally give me every week? You see, Otoro. Heavy Otoro that is sweating will strike you on your mouth. Otoro that bottle. Nonsense you. Hopeless you. Useless. Ability. Idiot. In fact, don't allow me to call you for it. Because you are behaving like Otoro. Nonsense you. Hopeless.
Listen, to say I am disappointed in you, it's an understatement. I mean, how could you do this to me?
I'm sorry, Mother. The thing is, all the while you were asking me if everything was okay, I just could not bring myself to open up to you. I didn't have the confidence to open up to you.
I am not everyone. I'm your grandmother. I should understand you better. You left your father's house to stay with me because I believe we have a special bond. But you never confided in me. Even when you broke up with Clem, you still didn't tell me anything. Eh? When I asked you why you were inquiring about Ogugu, you told me nothing, Mother.
The message was for him to execute. And since Clemson didn't believe me, I didn't think anyone would believe me. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. Am I the no one? You're referring to me as somebody, right? I am your grandmother. I am in a better position to understand you more than any other person.
Mother, I was just being careful not to go against the instructions.
That's the reason you should have confided in me in the first place. All this thing, all that is happening, I wouldn't have gotten to this extent. Eh? It's you are going to eat it.
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm sorry, I just wasn't thinking straight.
Don't look at me with those eyes.
Obatu, are you sure you are not being too hard on your friend Clemson?
See, considering what he did, I don't think so. How can somebody know the solution to a major problem and he kept it to himself? Who does that? I've always found myself defending him. But when you look at it critically, guy, I feel so bad.
My guy, you are the only one Clemson has. If you finally turn your back on him, he might commit suicide. Is that how you want your friend to end?
You see, many people have said many things about him. I've always found myself defending this guy. Eh? But now I'm beginning to believe what all those people have been saying.
Come off it, I beg. Come off it. Okay, I understand that he made a mistake by not letting us know. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't want our progress. Now, let me ask you something. Since he has been your friend, have you ever noticed him having all those evil character or something?
See, Baba, at this point, I don't believe anybody. I don't trust anybody.
See, my guy, what I'm suggesting is that we should forget about all these things. Let's just forget about it. Let us just focus on how to get this secret wealth. Instead of talking about what Clemson should have done that he did not do. I know what I'm saying it to. Let us focus on that direction. That is the most important something to do now. That's the most important thing to do. Meanwhile, I think we should go to Clemson's house and see him.
No, but I'll skip. I have somewhere else to go.
That's somewhere else to go.
We'll see later.
I'm saying you should take all these things easy.
Baba,
you should take these things easy.
We'll catch up later. No wahala. Yeah, now.
Please sit.
Thank you. Well, you don't have to blame anyone for the action, okay? And another thing is, I want you to come out open and apologize to your guys. It's very, very important.
It's alright, I will do just that. It's just that I'm pained. And after all my contributions towards the betterment of this kingdom, all I have sacrificed, they still think I am the problem of this kingdom. It's so painful.
I understand what you mean, but you don't have to be, because that is the situation at hand. Understand? But I want us to forget about whatever that happened. Understand? Let us forget about all these things and work towards making peace. It's very, very important. I have spoken to Abato. He is very, very upset with you. But I made him see reasons. And I'm sure by now he doesn't hold any grudges against you. So you need to see him also, at least to make peace. It's very, very important.
Not a problem. I'll do just that. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you very, very much. I'm very grateful.
Okay. And one more thing. Clemson, I want you to reconcile with a woman. See, the story flying around is not good at all. So you need to reconcile with her.
But I don't wish to have that discussion.
Okay, if you don't want to have the conversation, it's good, but I seriously want you to give it a thought.
Noted. Once again, thank you very much for coming. I'm very grateful.
Thank you.
Very. So what do I offer you?
5 million for me.
For you?
Did you count the zeros?
Of course, it's 5 million. It's in my account.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You
0,
counted
0.
it?
Oh yes.
Are you sure?
5 million. My love. Yes, 5 million.